that was a meeting that I just had with a couple of guys that are in the property space. They're doing organic content, they're crushing it on social media organically. They've grown really rapidly over the last few months, and they want to build out a digital product. So that meeting was obviously under my agency U-Launch, where we help creators scale and grow and monetize their audience. So we just had a chat about sort of strategy, what they want to deliver, what they want to teach, how they want to deliver it, and discuss terms and bits and bobs for hopefully signing a new client for the agency. So that's positive. What else have we got on today? Today we've got another shoot. So we've got a shoot today for the other property digital product, so the HMO Blueprint. So we're delivering a sort of about us, about you, about the founder type video for YouTube and for the sales funnels. So hence the setup in here. So we're going to be doing that today. And then, yeah, I'm just going to be cracking on with the usual stuff that I do, the funnels, the ads, customer service, all that joy. So yeah, come along with me and I will keep documenting the process. But yeah, so many people, I think they sort of build on social media and think like, I'll just trust, TikTok creator programs or YouTube monetization. And I don't think it ever really works out like that. So what we do is essentially allow you to monetize your audience. If you're building thousands of followers, you're getting a bunch of views, let's say tens of thousands of views. These people, they trust you, you're building rapport with them and they want to learn more from you, whether it's in their niche that is about, mothering a baby, or you're building a property empire, or you're simply creating artwork. There's so many people that want to learn and see what you're doing. And I think it's super powerful to be able to monetize that. So yeah, that's what we do with the agency. I think if you are watching this video and you've got a skill, I think it's really important you look at exploring that, just sharing it on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then looking at monetizing that through digital products is something that's evergreen. You build it once and you sell it forever. And it builds a lot of trust, value, and support for people that want to get into the niche. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, follow me for the rest of the video. So in a bid to document everything on this YouTube channel, I thought I'd talk briefly about the recent car crash that just happened as well. So along with everything that we're doing with the businesses and family and all that sort of stuff, had to deal with, car written off. So I'll put a picture on the screen, or I'll get Joe to edit and put a picture on the screen of the state of my car. So it was actually a drug driver smashed into, so my missus was driving at the time, and was going on the oncoming traffic side and just, apparently fell asleep, but was under the influence. Came across into her lane and just, ripped the car off, smashed it to bits. So dealing with all of the insurance side of things and that, and the police and recovery and all that stuff is all fun and games. But luckily everyone is all okay, just a little bit shaken up. But goes to show, you can, things can happen, can't they? So a little bit of a wake-up call, but at least everyone's okay. And just in the nature of documenting everything that I want to do on this YouTube channel, I thought it's probably quite good to talk about. We are on our way to do a couple of checkouts at a few of the properties. So the tenants have moved out, and we'll just go around and start marking up what needs to be done before the new tenants move in.
See what they've damaged.
Yeah, how much have they fucked the place, essentially? So as you can see, high quality. So basically all we'll do is we'll go around and we will label up all of the little dings, dents, errors, anything we're not happy with, anything that needs to be reviewed before new tenants move in. Would come with us. So this is a student HMO. Most of the ones that you'll see in this video are students, so they're moving out at the moment. So we're in sort of summer changeover, what we call it. So tenants will be moving out, and a bunch of tenants moving in. So we've got to make sure we can turn around the properties and make sure they're all good to go. That mattress has seen better days, isn't it? Do we want to investigate? Maybe we should actually start bringing swab kits. I feel like we should bring swab kits and we can see what's actually on. Maybe you don't want to know what's on the mattress. Christ, imagine. I reckon I'm going to go with fake tan. That carpet, that. See, these are all things that need to be pointed out to make sure that it gets repaired.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the, some properties you go into, students are just absolutely mullered. Some other students, they're a little bit more conservative. They're thinking about their deposits. They want to make sure that they're A, living in a nice place, and B, not trashing the place. But, as you know, some students get carried away, have parties, do all sorts of crazy stuff. But this is a better kitchen than I've seen, so we'll see. And they've got a little garden area in this one as well. So this is where usually you'll find all sorts of random things. So see, look, they've actually kept it clean. Like usually, out the front, you'll see rubbish, traffic cones, just various things that have been collected on nights out. And this is pleasantly clean. We've got a little cactus. You add a little bit of flavour. But no, I think looks all right. So yeah, let's keep going. So this is from a floor drop. So for people that are watching, they wonder why the ceiling is shaped like this. To get head heights and room sizes and to be compliant and everything, essentially we have to drop floors to meet head heights, essentially. So there'll be a steel running through here, but it does mean that once it's boxed in, you get a little bit of I think it makes the room feel a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter, a little bit airier. So yeah, if you notice that a couple of the properties look like that, it's due to the floor drops that have been done in the property. But yeah, this room's not too bad. We'll mark it up. Vents, passive vents and stuff like that we use now as well. Just because students predominantly can't seem to understand venting windows and getting just air into a room. So a lot of the time it'll be, they'll wash their clothes, try and dry their clothes in here. They're in here, just body fluids, moisture, breathing, clothes, everything like that just builds up and can cause mold and issues. So we usually vent the rooms just to help with that. Well, obviously we advise tenants to vent, but a lot of students don't really think about that. But yeah. Look at that. The state of that, look, it's all soggy, look, that's wet. It's wrapped right, So, we'll have a little mooch, shall we? Hello, mate. Yeah, right. Yeah, you good?
I'm good, thank you.
Cool.
You're right. Okay.
So, I'm actually a part-time maintenance man here, and deal with all things lighting. Look at that, done. Should we switch it on and see if it works? There we go, problem solved. Someone who ever painted in here last though can't mask up because they've just painted the light fittings, so that's always good. So that's the check-ins done. So obviously we've got to make sure we do them before new tenants move in. We'll record all of the imperfections and issues that need to be fixed, and we will send them over to the contractor. The contractor will get them done, and then it's ready for the new tenants to move in. So that's something that's semi-exciting. Now it's back to the office to get more work done.
So, what's your goal in property?
Yeah, I was speaking fluff. My goal with property, I don't actually know what my goal in property is. I mean, some people, they want to get into property, don't they, for the passive income. I mean, I don't necessarily believe there's true passive income, but, for me, I've always been around property. My parents have sort of, added value to a property, flipped it and moved on, added value to a property, flipped it and moved on. A lot of entrepreneurs that I studied, again, have always been in property or have gone into property. And I just quite enjoy it. I don't really know what my actual goal is with it. It's just as I continue to create more cash flow from the businesses, I want something that is a safer asset to park the majority of my capital in. So I don't put all of my capital in property, but I'd like to put a good portion of it in. And the goal is really just to... So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of waffling a little bit because I don't really have a definitive vision. Like, my main goals is to be successful in cash flow businesses. Property is like an investment for me. I just invest in what I think will yield a good return. If it doesn't, I won't invest in it. If it does, it does. I don't really have much of another goal really with property other than just to invest in it and get good returns. I enjoy the adding value sort of part. I'd like to sort of just continue buying property, flipping them, developing them, you know, building up some sort of rentals and sort of, yeah, just growing the property side. It's not something I'm hugely passionate about, like it's just an asset that I want to build up and grow really. I don't know, that was just a lot of words.
Cool.
A lot of words.
A lot of words.
So we just had a very exciting delivery for one of my other clients. So we do property education with one of these clients, and we do, you know, online courses, mentoring, ebooks, done for you property deals, all sorts of bits and bobs around the property space. And one of them is actually physical books. So with this client, we've actually gone down the physical book route. So obviously so many agencies lean towards, you know, digital products and online products and that sort of stuff, which is really, really good. And the margins are obviously great. But especially with like property, where sort of your target demographic can sometimes be a little bit older, people actually really appreciate a physical book, and you can get really good margins on them. They're good lead magnets as well. So yeah, we've just had a full delivery of all of these books, and basically it's packed full of our clients' knowledge and information basically when it comes to property. So there's loads of different property strategies in there. So if you are watching this and you're looking to get into property, then it's definitely worth checking out something like this. I'll pop the link below this video as well. And again, if you are someone that's got a skill and you're looking to monetize it, creating a physical book can actually be a really good way of selling that knowledge. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be digital and online, so really look at your demographic and see what will work. So we're going to be selling these as order bumps, and we're going to be packaging them as well in different packages that we do with the education platform through the Property Playbook. But yeah, just thought I'd show you. So we've got a bunch of these that we're going to start doing. We're going to produce a bunch of content with them as well, because when you're marketing your digital products, if you've got a physical book like this, when you're doing your ads, when you're doing your lead generation, they're super powerful because it's something physical, it's something attainable, and it really helps catch that sort of viewer's eyes. So yeah, it's definitely worth having a look at. So if you're into property, check it out. If you're looking to sell your knowledge, have a think about doing physical books as well. Right, so earlier in the monthly video, you may have seen that unfortunately my previous car got written off by somebody just driving under the influence, basically being an idiot. I now have a new car, so that is, you know, fantastic. I can now get around again. Nothing too special, went for the same as always. But yeah, at least we're back on the road, back moving. Insurance is paid out, which is good. And yeah, like I said, everyone was all safe. I just talk shit. I am literally. I got a new car and that's it.
Yeah.
No one really gives a fuck, do they?
Alright, that's that then.